Oh, God damn it. Son of a bitch. I ain't got no goddamn tabs on. Ain't got no stops pulled out. But goddamn, I still get a sale. Fuck. What the fuck is that? Intermittently. Sounds kind of cool though, doesn't it? Kind of fucked up. Glitchy. I kind of like it. And all of the stops just kind of work whenever they want to. See, what is that even? Ooh. So, this might very well be my very first YouTube upload in about a decade or so, I don't know. 6-7 years anyway. I had someone suggest to me the other day that I make a YouTube channel and demonstrate some of my more weird or interesting musical instruments, which for me just sounds like a whole lot of fun. I'm home from work with the coronavirus here in Arkansas in 2021. It's summer now, late July, and I thought maybe, since I have the time now, might be a good time to try it. I'm always busy, but more time than usual because, day job takes a lot of motherfucking time. So, today, I wanted to take some time to talk about one of my very favorite instruments, and that is my H400 home organ from the early to mid 1970s, which is round about the time my mother was born. I'm 31. And I happened across this instrument about 12 or 13 years ago at a Salvation Army thrift store where I lived in Mountain Home, Arkansas. Okay. And when I first saw it in the Salvation Army store, they had a big old sticker on it that said $100. Okay. Now, I know that's not a lot of money, especially by today's standards, but back then when I was a very young man and didn't have a real great job, and that was a lot of money for me, and I could not afford that, even though I wanted this thing very much, but every week I'd go back to the Salvation Army and it'd be marked down a little bit more, until one week I went in there and it was marked for $45. So I bought it, and I spent another, I think it was $20 or $30 for the folks at the Salvation Army to deliver it to my home. Because this is very big and heavy, and I don't have a truck. I mean, it weighs more than I do, and I'm a big guy. So, they brought it to me, and I've had to move it a few times because I've moved and things, but still got it. Over the years, though, I mean, when I first bought it, there were some features, some stops or sounds on the organ that were not working. The pedals didn't work right, things like that. But over the years, things have gotten a little jankier, you know, because I'm not good with electronics, and to be perfectly fucking honest with you, I'm not a real great housekeeper too. This thing's got some dust on it. But no stops on it. I still got a sound there. So I guess just I'm no expert, but I have years of interested experience looking at these kinds of things. You know, back in the day, long before our time, all they had were pipe organs, and when you see footages, it refers to the actual length of pipe used to produce that one particular note, right? So like, you've got a 16 foot, an 8 foot, okay, so it's half the length, and just the way sound works, that's going to be an octave higher. And then you've got 5 1/3, so that's like, you know, an octave and some, and then a third. I don't know, but it's a different harmonic there. And then you've got a 4, which is 2 octaves, and then a 2 2/3, and a 1 1/3, and then this has got some percussion stuff, and then it's also got other sounds. It's got this tibia. I don't know what the fuck we're getting there. There's some kind of extra stop on or something that's making some sound that's not so fucking supposed to. Goddamn. But we have this tibia, which is just like, I guess more of like a sine wave. It's real smooth sounding. Real smooth sounding. I'm a little loopy, y'all. A little slap happy. I'm sick with the coronavirus, and had a couple of hot toddies here, trying to feel a little better. But yeah. See, that's pretty pure. Pretty fucking groovy, huh? But then you also have footages with different timbres, different sort of like sounds. Like, here's like some brass, this is a tuba. Yeah, I fucking like that. And then, you know, there's other footages. Here's an octave higher, and what they call a clarinet. Here's them both together. That's 16 foot, 8 foot, 16 and 8 foot. So with the 16 foot, you have one tone, and in the 8 foot, you have that same tone, but an octave higher. So the frequency's like, you know, halved. And when you put them together, then you have that harmony of both the lower and the upper octave together. Ooh, yeah. I fucking like that. Hope you do too. By the way, I just want to take a second and thank every single one of you that took the time to watch me today. Spend a little time with me, because, you know why, folks? I'm gonna be fucking stuck here at home for 2 weeks recovering from this coronavirus. So, I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you took the time out of your day drop a comment below if you have anything to say, any questions, anything you want to add. Maybe something, I got wrong or something you know a little more about than I do. Leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed spending this time with me here today, give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, come back, talk to me. Well, let's check out some more sounds. So, in addition to the tibias, which are like a sine wave, real harmonically pure, very smooth wave, we've also got these brass, which I guess that, to me, I'm no expert and I don't have an oscilloscope hooked up, but to me, like that sounds like maybe some pulse or like maybe some kind of sawtooth wave. Listen to this clarinet. It's a little more square. That's square as fuck. That's a square wave, dude. I'm kind of inclined to believe that this tuba might be some kind of pulse. Or like some kind of pulse with like a little... One of these days I'm going to have to hook up an oscilloscope. Thank God for editing, right? To plug it on the computer, but look at the wave anyway and see what the fuck this is. But I'm inclined to believe that's like a pulse wave. Or maybe a little bit of a like sawtooth pulse blend. And then this is like, oh, that's a square, my friend. I know, because I'm too fucking square to care. Just tell you what, I don't give a fuck. Ooh, I love that. All right. We have also string timbres, and we have those in 16 and 8 feet as well. And that's the 16-foot violas, and to me, that's definitely some kind of sawtooth type thing. Some kind of toothy old wave. But then we also have the violins in 8 foot, an octave higher. Here, listen. Violas 16 foot, violins 8 foot. Ooh, 16 foot, 8 foot. Woo. And then over here we also have a single violin. Scratchy. But guys, honestly, sometimes I like to keep, I'm fiddling with these tabs a lot to avoid the scratchiness to demonstrate, but sometimes I like to turn tabs on and leave one or two of them a little scratchy sounding, because it gives it like a distorted sound that's pretty fucking unique. Allow me to demonstrate. There was a string sound that I had going on the other day where I left my single violin a little scritchy, kind of fucked up. Just like a little not quite there, where it just kind of comes in and out. And one thing I really love about the organ, guys, is you can, well, at least if all the tabs are working and everything's working right, you can combine multiple tabs. And like I said, sometimes I like to leave one where it kind of shorts a little bit in and out. It gives it a little crunchiness, I like that. I like that distortion. ready for some analog strings? So, those are the strings on the Gem H400 organ. Well, for the upper manual anyway. We haven't even talked about all this shit down here yet. This is a whole nother fucking playground down here where there's all kinds of fun to be had. For poor bored stuck at home sons of bitches like me. For poor stuck at home bastards like me. 'Cause I'm a bastard and not a son of a bitch. But in addition to the tibias and the brass and the strings, there's a piano section that hasn't worked since I bought the organ, so I can't speak on that at all. I wish I could, but I've never been able to make it work. I've tried cleaning this fucking thing. Haven't found anybody that wants to work on it for any price that I can afford. But it's there. It used to be there. Kind of cool. But there's this synth section, and it's also kind of fidgety. But there's this accordion sound. And by the way, every sound on here is polyphonic as fuck. You can play as many notes as you want on this thing, and it will do it. It doesn't fucking matter. There's no limitation like there is on something like this synthesizer over here, this Behringer that's a Roland clone. But you can play chords all fucking day on this thing. Don't matter. Play them chords. It'll do it. With all these sounds. And then we've got this, if it'll work, brass mute. Oh yeah. And it's kind of got like the low pass filter on it with an envelope that opens up so it makes that wop wop sound. Fucking love it. Funky as fuck. Funky! Whoa! And then even fucking funkier if it works. Please, Lord. The synth wall. Oh, yeah. Tell me that ain't fucking cool. Well, you can, but you can tell me all day this ain't fucking cool, but I ain't gonna believe you. Shit. But then also we have sounds with like a tremolo. Check out this banjo if it works. Yeah. See, it just kind of like cuts off the sound. It almost does like repeating notes. It's like you're picking the fuck out of a banjo. In addition to that, we have the mandolin, if it works. I like that one. That's nice. It's got that tremolo. It's a little faster and it's not quite as intense as the banjo on each of the repeats. Hope you guys can hear me. One of my favorites here with the tremolo is this marimba. Sounds spacey. And I haven't talked about this effect section over here, but it has sustain, a single note, and a vibrato and a delayed vibrato. So let's just turn some of this sustain on with this marimba because it sounds so fucking good with it. Listen. Whew. Tell me that ain't party. And we got one more. And it's the vibraphone. And it does kind of sound vibraphone-esque. Noise. See, I've got the sustain off, but it's still, the sound just naturally has like a sustain. Yeah. But one of the coolest things about organ is you can combine stops in any combination. So if everything worked properly, every one of these stops could be used in any sort of configuration to create all sorts of crazy harmonies. Like, we can turn on marimba here, or just leave this vibraphone on. And we'll throw in a little of this 16-foot tuba, which is a little lower. We can throw in some 8-foot violins, multiple violins. And we can throw in a little higher tibia. By the way, guys, I love C minor. It always makes some funky, weird racket. And it's, it's one of those things like being broken makes it a little more beautiful, Like, I don't know if any of you folks know who Salvador Dali was, but he was a famous surrealist painter. And there's a quote that I read in his book, Maniac Eyeball, that said, there is beauty in shit and death. Yes, there is. Hey, sometimes things that are a little fucked up are just beautiful. And they're a little better because they're not perfect. And that's one reason I still love this thing so much. And I still hold on to it after all of these years, even though it's basically junk. I fucking love it. I think it sounds beautiful. I think it's unique and has character. I love it. And I love using it in my music. And I hope every one of you get to feel that kind of love. And thanks so much for watching. I'm not going to talk about this down here because, man, I'm taking a lot of time. I'm getting kind of tired of doing this. But if you guys really want, give me a holler. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Ask me any questions about shit. And I'll tell you anything I know. If you know something I don't, tell me down below. I'd love to hear from you. And thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this and spend this time with me. Because I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.